Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Today's video has been a long time in the making. Me and my friend Ashley decided to buy a playing card collection from a friend of ours in the US. This person is no longer interested in cards and was moving house and basically wanted to sell the card collection. Me and Ashley saw some really amazing decks in there and we decided to get it. There are around approximately 750 decks in this collection, so me and Ashley spent 2 days going through the collection and kind of deciding who had what. We were both very fair with one another and we both left very happy and with some cards that we've wanted for such a long time. This is going to be a long video. I have tried to break it up as much as possible. I broke the video up into sections, so we start with open decks, then sealed decks, and then decks that I was especially happy to get. There'll be timestamps in the video. I also laid them all out at the end so you could see all the cards that I got. And I can't tell you how happy I was with some of the cards that I got, and I know Ashley was very happy too. Without any further ado, because this video is a long video, I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, I'd appreciate a like on the video and drop me a comment and let me know what your favourite deck that I got from this collection was. The plan for this is these cards are separated into opened, sealed and personal favourites that I obtained. Now these cards are in alphabetical order, not brand order, so I'm going to try and get through these as quick as possible. If you only want to see the sealed decks, for example, there are timestamps in the video so you can skip straight to that. This is going to be a long video, but without any further ado, we'll get straight into it. First, I got a 1001 Aladdin Smooth Finish in blue, and this also has the blue seal, so it's going to be quite interesting to try this one out. An Absolute Vodka deck, one of the early releases of the Ace Fulton's playing cards, the orange version. A Animal Kingdom deck, 2 Antler decks, one in green and one in red. A black and a white Arcane, these both have the UV500 Airflow finish. A white Arco deck. 2 blue AMETHYST decks, one is the version 1 and the other is the version 2. A AMETHYST Tundra deck. 2 Babel decks, one in gold and one in silver. A Banshees deck, I think this is a version 2, it's a different design to the version 1s. B Acorn back in green. A B Coterie deck. A B Smith back in black. We've got 2 standard B decks, these are both blue seals. Black and a red B Titanium, a Believe deck, Bicycle 52 Proof deck, Bicycle Alchemy 1977 England, a Bicycle Apollo, a Bicycle Archangels, 3 Bicycle Asura decks, this is the red, the blue and the black, Bicycle White Tiger with red pips, this has also got the UV500 Airflow finish, Bicycle Breast Cancer Awareness deck, a Bicycle Bros Mind, Bicycle Disney Vintage Movie Posters, a Bicycle Dragonback in gold, a Bicycle Dragonback in red, Bicycle Eco Edition, Bicycle Enigma, Bicycle Everyday Zombies, Bicycle Flying Machines, this is the blue version, Bicycle Fireworks, Bicycle Gum, Bicycle Carnival Delirium, Bicycle Carnival Elite, Bicycle Carnival Originals, one in black, one in gold. Bicycle Carnival Renegades. Bicycle Limited Edition Series 1. Bicycle Masters Edition, these are both the UV500 Airflow finish. Bicycle Nautic back in pink. A Bicycle Baseball League deck. Bicycle Pandemonium in green. Bicycle Peacock in purple. Bicycle Raider in white. A standard Bicycle Rider back, this is the blue seal. My first ever customised deck of cards I got, the Bicycle Shadow Masters. This is in the UV500 Airflow finish also. 2 Bicycle Standards in blue. A Bicycle Starlight Black Hole. Bicycle Steampunk Bronze Edition. Bicycle Tactical Field. A Bicycle Tetra deck. 1 blue and 1 red Bicycle Titanium Edition. A Bicycle Tragic Royalty. A Bicycle Z-Ray deck. Bicycle Zombies. Boardwalk Papers, a Bucks deck, an Ohio Bulldog Squeezers, Bumblebee, a V1 Charity Water deck, a V1 Cherry Casino deck, a Contraband deck, a Crown deck in blue, one of the luxury crown decks, the white version, a Deck 1 Industrial Edition, a Devo Blades Blood Edition, an exquisite bold deck, Fantastique playing cards, a V1 Fathom deck, a deck of Fox targets, a Fulton's Clip Joint, a V1 Fulton's October, a green Gatorbacks deck, a black and a white Ghost deck, the V2s, these are also UV500, a High Victorian in green, a Houdini deck, a Madison Hustlers in purple, an Ignite deck, an Imperial deck, a Infinity deck, Jack Sellers V1 in blue, Carnival Hornets, Black Kings, a White Knights, a Lies deck, Love Me playing cards, a blue and a purple LTD deck, a Madison Dealers in green, a Madison Revolvers in red, and this seems to be quite an old Magic Castle deck in blue, a version 1 and a version 2 Magicon, MailChimp playing cards, a Massa playing cards, V1 Mechanic deck, a Medallions deck, Magicians Must Die, the 4th edition, a Blue Monarchs, Moonshine playing cards, Multi-Miller Gargoyles, Nautical deck in blue, a purple and a red NOC deck. I'm not sure what version this is. Looks like the V2, but I could be mistaken. An Ogma deck. I've also got the Ornate series, got the Amethyst, Emerald, Sapphire and Scarlet. A Papillo deck. Some Pressers. A Pro Cardistry Unicorn deck. A Bronze Rarebit. A Republic number 2. A Rockets deck. A couple of season decks, a Primavera and Saronda. Sinners. Ulcor. Sleepers playing cards. A V4, V5 and V6 original Smoke and Mirrors. I was very happy to get these. A Blue Seal Steamboat. A Tally-Ho British Monarchy. A Tally-Ho Circleback, just the normal version. Another Tally-Ho deck, this is the fan back and it's also a Blue Seal. A Tally-Ho Titanium in blue. Tally-Ho Vipers, this is the Circleback and it's also got UV500 airflow finish. The Talons Alliance. Tangram playing cards. A Truth deck. A Utopia deck. A Vaudeville deck. 2 decks of Vintage Played, the V1s. One is Arizona Red and the other is California Blue. A Vortex deck. And then this deck, I have completely forgotten what it's called, annoyingly, but I know it's in the correct alphabetical order. But anyways, that was all the open decks. There was about 151 decks there, so that is all the opened ones. And we're going to get into the sealed decks now, and then we'll get into some personal favourites. Then I'm going to lay them all out so you can see all of the cards. Okay, now we're going to move on to the sealed decks. Now, the individual showing of the open decks took a lot longer than I thought. Now, I just thought for time purposes, we're going to show the cards in sections of 8s. And then that will kind of speed up the video a little bit. I don't want you to get bored watching this. So without any further ado, we will get into the first set of cards. So the first set of cards I thought I'd show you is Bicycle Standard decks. I got a brick here, and I did have a brick here, but I used a red deck. And there's also a Riderback deck in here. For the first batch, we've got a 1001 Aladdin in blue. That's a Blue Seal. We got an Ace Authentic in blue. We've got an Animal Kingdom deck, 2 Antler decks, one in green and one in red, a White Artisan deck, a Standard Aviator deck, and a black version of the Bad Robot playing cards. The next batch, we've got a V1 Banshees, a B Squeezers in blue, a Standard B deck in red, a Believe deck, 2 decks of Bicycle 125 Years in blue and the same in red. And then on the end we have a Bicycle 130 Years Anniversary in red. Next we've got a Bicycle Archangels, a Bicycle Asura in red, a Bicycle Black Tiger deck with white pips that has the UV 500 airflow finish, a Bicycle Dragonback in red, a Bicycle Eco Edition, a Bicycle Expert back in red, a Bicycle Galvanic, I think that's how it's pronounced, and that's signed, and also a Bicycle Guardians. Also what I'm noticing is both of these are embossed. The Bicycle Guardians is a Theory 11 version. I'm not quite sure if the Archangels is. It's a bit of a different colour to usual. So if you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments. Next up we have a Bicycle Heritage deck, a Bicycle Jumbo Index in blue, a Bicycle Carnival Assassins, a Bicycle Carnival Deadeyes, a Bicycle Carnival Midnight, Bicycle Carnival Original in black, Bicycle Carnival Renegades, and Bicycle Carnival Ryujin. You are going to have to excuse some of the pronunciation of these cards, I might not get them all right. Up next, we've got a Bicycle Limited Edition Series 2, a Bicycle Baseball League deck, I can't remember the exact name of that, a Bicycle Pandemonium deck in black, a green and a purple Bicycle Peacock deck, a orange Bicycle Pluma deck, and 2 decks of Bicycle Rhapsody playing cards, 1 in purple and 1 in red. Next, we've got a Bicycle Steampunk in bronze, a Bicycle Zombie deck, Blue Tune deck, Boardwalk Papers, a deck of Bucks playing cards, a V1 Charity Water, a Crimson deck, and a Green Crown deck. Next we have a Curator deck, a Deck 1 Industrial Edition, a Deck Starter deck, an Executive deck, an Exquisite Bold deck, a Fantastique playing cards, a V1 Fathom deck, and a Bicycle Titanium Edition in blue. Next up we've got a Bicycle Fontaine Chinatown deck, we've got a Fox Targets deck, we've got a Fulton's Clip Joint, a Ghost Rising card deck, the White Ghost, 2 decks of Hustlers, 1 in orange and 1 in purple, an Ignite deck, and an Imperial deck. Next we have an Infinity deck, 2 Jack Sellers, 1 in black and 1 in a dark blue, a Kings deck, a Love Me deck, a purple LTD deck, a green Madison Dealers, and a deck of Kittens playing cards. Next up we've got another deck of Kittens playing cards, a red Madison Revolvers, 3 Daniel Madison Rounders, we've got 1 in black, 1 in brown and 1 in white, a Magicon 2014 deck, followed by a Magic Castle deck in blue and a Massa deck. Next up we have a Medallions deck. We have 3 decks of Monarchs, 1 in blue, 1 in green and 1 in red. A Bicycle Nautical playing cards in red, and 3 of the Ornate playing cards, they're Amethyst, Emerald and Sapphire. We've also got the Ornate Scarlet Edition, so that completes the set. We've also got a Pressers deck, a Pro Cardistry Unicorn deck, a Product Red deck, 2 Rarebit decks, 1 in bronze and 1 in gold, a number 2 Republic deck, and a Seasons Primavera deck. Followed by that, we've got a Seasons Surrender deck, we've got a Sleepers deck, 2 decks of Bicycle Star Wars, 1 in blue and 1 in red, 2 Streamline decks, 1 in blue, 1 in red, a SWE deck, and a Tally-Ho Titanium Edition in blue. Next we've got a Bicycle Titanium Edition in red. Unfortunately this one has got some damage to the cellophane. We've also got a Tendril deck, a Timeless deck, an Ultimate deck, a Utopia deck, a Vaudeville deck, a Verve deck in red, and a Vintage Played Arizona Red V1. And the last of these sealed decks, we have a V1 Vintage Played California Blue, a V Jose 32 deck of cards, and 4 decks of Vortex playing cards, one of them being signed. So that was all the sealed decks, and now I'm going to show you some of my personal favourites that I got, and then I'm going to lay all the cards out and show you them at the end. Now we're going to have a look at some of my favourite cards that I got in this collection. First up, we've got one of the old Ace Fulton decks. This is the brown version. Next, we've got two AMETHYST decks, one in red and a V1 in blue. A B Watermelon RJRTC playing cards. A red and a blue B Titanium edition. A Bicycle Masters edition with the UV 500 airflow finish. A Crown Luxury deck in white. A V1 Fulton's Chinatown. Now, I'd say out of the entire collection, I'm happiest to get this one because I can now complete the set. A V1 Fulton's October. A Houdini deck. A blue and a red Jack Sellers. I believe these are the V1s. A Madison Dealers in red. A Madison Players deck. A blue Madison Rounders. Some of my favourite cards to date, the Magicon 2012 playing cards. A Silver Monarchs. Two decks of the White Gold Monarchs. A NOC deck, once again not sure on the version, I believe the version 2. Some Smoke and Mirrors decks, it's the green and the red version. I was super happy to get the green as I haven't got that one yet. A Tally-Ho Viper fan back, and this one has got the UV 500 airflow finish. And the final deck that we have for this collection is an Anyone deck signed by Dan and Dave. I'm not 100% sure on the name of this, but it's really cool to get a signed deck from Dan and Dave. This is all of the cards laid out. So in total, I counted there's 21 per row and there's 15 rows. So there's about 315 and then there's a single bicycle on the side. So that's 316. But for rounding's sake, we'll say between 310 and 320 decks. So that was the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. This was my biggest unboxing to date. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. And I will see you next week for a new upload.